What's up, my party people? It is time for an update video, which I try to do pretty regularly, but I'm just bad at doing these. So I want to just talk to you for a little while about what's going on with the channel, what's going on in my life, what you can expect, all of that stuff. I've got a couple of announcements and things that I want to let you in on, but that's what this video is going to be. If that's not interesting to you, that's okay. Go watch something fun or like a critique or one of those other videos I made. But if you're interested or if you're a hardcore fan, anything like that, stick around, glad to have you, and I'll give you the unload, the download, whatever it would be. So the first thing I want to do is just a big announcement, something I'm very proud of, something I'm super thankful for. As of like 10.25 hours from the time I'm filming this video, YouTube and a couple other ventures, which I'll mention in a second, will be my full-time jobs. So basically I'm leaving all of my other obligations, the other jobs that I've held in like sales positions at large big box retailers, all that stuff, I'm leaving. This is going to be my full-time job, which I am so unbelievably thankful for. I obviously can't even talk properly about it. I'm still kind of reeling from it. But it just means that we're going to be able to get more content out. It means that we're going to be able to do bigger, badder things, and that in general, quality is going to go up because I'll have more time to devote to it. I'm not going to be balancing an 8-hour shift and then coming home and trying to work on a video for a couple hours interspersed while going to school full time. It's incredibly difficult to do that, as you can imagine, which is why I'm so unbelievably grateful that thanks to people like you, people who support me on Patreon or the merch store, any of that stuff, all of you guys have contributed to this happening today. So thank you, honestly and truly. As for the other ventures I mentioned, it's kind of interesting. Basically, I've founded 2 companies. Okay, one is an app startup that I can't really talk about. We signed a bunch of NDAs. As we get closer to release and once things are solid, then I'll be able to talk about it. But that's one venture that I find very interesting and that hopefully will eventually turn into a money-making venture. As of right now, it's just a startup. It's an idea. It's a seed. We're petting it. We're stroking it. We're enjoying it. But as of right now, it's not quite ready. But that's one project that I'm working on the side. And then also I founded a multimedia production company, which I'll talk more about in the future, especially after the first of the year. But effectively what it's going to allow me to do is to have a business structure for everything we do on this channel. So it's not going to be an unprofessional like sole proprietorship or anything. It's a registered LLC and it's official. It's going to give us the opportunity for much broader like equipment, for bringing people on to help with editing videos. One of the big issues with like critiques, for instance, is that the critiques take forever to edit. Like once I write it and script it and film it, it's pretty quick, but the editing process and the working with the footage is super time consuming. And so this will allow us to have a resource and a means to expand that out, which is kind of the whole point. So I'll talk more about the details of that as we get closer. As of right now, we're building the team up, so I can't talk a whole lot about it, but that's a really interesting venture in addition to the channel itself. It's kind of like the channel's here, and then that parent company envelops it. I still control both completely, but each one helps each other. And so it just works out for everybody. But once again, I'll talk more about that as we get closer. I wrote down notes and things that I can talk about on my cracked phone because I'm still pissed about that. Anyway, if you didn't see that video, it's okay. I'm ranting at this point. All of this is really exciting. In the spring, I'm still going to be doing full-time school. It's not like I'm dropping out of college. I've come this far, might as well finish it out. I'm studying business, finance, and marketing, and also prepping for law school potentially. But if all of these ventures take off, then maybe that's just the sign that I should double down, finish out the business degree, and go on that way. So keeping a lot of doors open, but certainly a lot of work is involved. And once again, I thank you for helping me have so many options in terms of what to do and how to do it. Being able to do the YouTube channel instead of working at a like mind-numbing retail job is really, I can't even express how thankful I am. I decided that I was going to do this. This is kind of a sidebar, but you know, the point of this video is to be open and honest with you guys, so I might as well. So like I decided to finish out the holiday season, sort of, at least Black Friday and all that, with this company that I've been working for. And I just like gave them, I told the bosses that I was going to be leaving and all this stuff. But on Black Thursday and Black Friday, I worked both days. And that's part of the reason why, like a couple big critiques, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's on its way. But part of the reason why those have taken a little bit longer is because I had to work all through that holiday week. And it was pretty terrible. And I'll tell you, like being in that store with all of the little mongrels and hobgoblins that came in that store treated all of us that were working like the help and like absolute trash. It was it was very eye-opening. I was like, you know what? I can't do this for much longer. I would go insane if I had to stay and keep doing this. I just am not built for it. Some people, they can just sit in retail and they just turn their brain off and they're able to do it. I envy those people. Life would be so much simpler, but I would literally go insane. I would jump off a roof if I had to do that. And so I'm so thankful for the opportunity to do anything else. And if you're one of those people that's currently stuck in the retail loop, get out. Like, go for it. Find, what are you passionate about? What do you like doing? Go and do it. It's not that hard to find success in something you're passionate about. You just have to do it. You just have to work. Shia LaBeouf, we make fun of him for that just do it. It's true. Like, you just got to go do it. You want to start a YouTube channel where you talk about gaming with a like fireplace video playing in the background? Do it. Just do it. The only person holding you back is you. And yeah, for the first year, your stuff might suck. But after 2 years, after 3 years, after 4 years, it'll get better. And eventually you'll be doing it because awesome people like you guys will always find it. And if it resonates, it resonates. You just got to go out and do it. Like, seriously, if you have something you want, go take it. It's not complicated. But anyway, I digress. The point is, I am so unbelievably thankful that you guys are giving me that get out of jail card or get out of jail free card to avoid that, because it was starting to really depress me, really break me down, and it was bad. So thank you. All of that, moving on. Again, like, this is what I mean when I say these videos are kind of bizarre. I just kind of rant for a little while. But yeah, sorry. As for the channel broadly, channel's doing very well. We're looking at over 10,000 subscribers a month, which is the fastest growth that we've seen ever. So that's awesome. A few videos did very, very well. Video like The Last of Us did incredible. The Assassin's Creed Odyssey video did well. The Red Dead Redemption 2 80-second rule video did very, very well. And to be honest, I'm not entirely sure why they did so well, why they took off. It seemed like every video I was uploading during that like week and a half period was just taking off and doing incredibly well. And then it just kind of stopped. These last two videos I uploaded, they did about 20,000 views, which is very, very good. Don't get me wrong. And that's phenomenal. Usually for a channel my size, you're aiming for about 10% viewer participation. So subscriber count, if it's 80,000, you're looking for 8,000 views, and then it's okay. It's an okay video. But if you have like 300,000 subscribers and you're getting like 5, 6, 7,000 views on a video, you got to rethink your life. Now, that's a little harsh, but in general, that's just not a good metric, as I'm sure that kind of it's self-explanatory. That's the word. So the videos have been doing very, very well, and I'm very proud of everything that we're doing, but I'm trying to really figure out what you guys want to watch, what you enjoy. So leave your comments down below as to what you like about the channel, what you want to see more of, and that helps me figure out what the people who have sat through all of this are honestly interested in, because you guys are the ones that I'm really interested in hearing from. As for the other things that we do on the channel, like the critiques and the podcasts and the live streams, the critiques, they just take a long time. They just do. And in terms of time required versus like the payback, like what it brings to the channel, it's not great. Like, it makes much more sense on a statistical level to pour more time into the video essays, the shorter form stuff that people like those videos tend to average maybe 150,000 views on those videos. If I pour that time into those, that's much more lucrative for the channel and brings a lot more new faces in than if I spend all this time making one video every 2-3 weeks that's an hour and a half long. So I'm playing with the idea because I still want to do the critiques, but I'm thinking we might split it up into multiple parts, which the critiques already are. They just are all stitched together. So I'm thinking we might do one on narrative, one on gameplay, and then tying the whole thing together broadly. And then it gives the best of both worlds. It's easier to produce, it's easier to distribute, and it's easier for people to consume. It just splits it up. So that's one thing I'm playing with, and we might experiment with that very, very shortly, but that's kind of beside the point. As for the live streams, Talk Gaming, like I said, the main reason there hasn't been a Talk Gaming episode in a couple weeks is just because I've been finishing out this job, and I've had to work almost constantly. Going to school full-time still, so there's still a lot of like class work to do and homework and final exams, that sort of thing. But more than anything, it's that all of the time when I normally would be doing Talk Gaming or a live stream, yeah, the camera's trying to focus on the fire. I know it's more interesting, but whatever. All the time I would have spent live streaming has been spent at work. But after I finish recording this video, I go and finish my final shift, which I cannot wait. I honestly cannot wait. It's like I've finished serving my prison sentence and I'm about to walk into the free world. Yeah, I'm very excited. There's a lot of cool stuff happening, and starting on the first of the year, and specifically after this, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out, and I'm going to be doing a lot more. I'd like to do more of the vlogs, and post those to my secondary channel. And then, of course, like I said, with the multimedia production company I founded, that's going to give us the option to do a lot more broad stuff. So we're going to be able to get involved with like short film production and those types of things. And I've got scripts that we've been working on for months and months and months that we've wanted to turn into short films, that we just haven't been able to yet. And this is going to give us the option. It won't interfere with any of this gaming content, but it's going to give us the option to really stretch our artistic muscles and see what we can do. And that's, I think, where the real success lies, is when you can follow kind of what your heart's compass. You can do what you want to do. If you have an artistic calling or an artistic itch, and you can itch it, that's when you find success, when you can do what you're passionate about. And once again, I urge you, if you're passionate about something, go and do it. Make your dreams come true. Pull a Shia. But that's kind of the whole download. That's what's going on. I might have forgotten a couple things, but there's a lot that's coming. There's a lot that we're going to be able to do very soon. And I thank you for all of your help in making this become a reality. Honestly and truly, it means the world to me. I'll stop yapping your ear off. Thank you for watching. I love you all. I really do. And I'll see you in the next video.